front of me, I have something called a Launchpad pad controller. And so with synth music, keys are really good for when you're playing instruments, but when you're playing percussion, keys are not the greatest because there's a bit of travel between when you hit the key and then when you press it all the way down. So it's better to have something else to trigger percussion or drums. And so that's what this is all about. And so each one of these is a pad, and each one of these represents a sound. And so we call these samples, but they're basically audio files. You have a library of really short audio files of like a snare drum or a kick drum or whatever. And so you basically, on your software, you click and drag them into one of these cells. So for example, if I hit this, we can hear a hi-hat, and then have a few other hi-hats here. And so basically you just put them wherever you want. So I put a few up here just to show you that I can put them anywhere in the grid, but typically you group them together because if one's way up here, then I have to, like, it takes a while to get up there. So just to kind of go over what kind of drum samples I have, here are my hi-hats. Hi-hats are typically really short. I have some kicks. And so this one is very long, and that one's very tight. And so in general with percussion, there's two kinds of sounds that are very staccato and very tight and short, and ones that kind of ring out. And so you want different kinds based on what kind of drum beat you're going to make. So in the middle here I have some claps and snares. That is a electronic clap. That's a drum, a snare drum. This is like a hi-hat. That's someone snapping. Anyway, so you got the idea. So we got all these different samples here. And so the trick is to know which ones go with which. And so typically I try to have both long sounds, big sounds, and then really tight sounds, and then you kind of figure out what you want to do. So for example, that's kind of a tight, this is tight, this is tight, that's pretty tight. And if you want more of like a ring out tone, you could have, that's kind of a big sound. So then that's like a very different feel, it's a loose feel. So anyways, I'm going to play just a synth and then kind of show you some different variations on what you could do.